Welcome back. Time now for that forecast.
Bit of an interesting one after we had some widely scattered storms this morning in the break around midday. The radar got to work quickly throughout the course of the day and got actually a good deal of scattered thunderstorms going. It started out in southwestern Missouri, but then a gravity wave and even outflow from storms that fired up near Springfield migrated toward the west. And the thunderstorms actually expanded westward as well. Thankfully, nothing severe, but we actually got some accumulating rainfall out of these scattered storms throughout the course of the day. 4/10 of an inch on average for today across the entire area, but there were some spots that just had a lot of rain pouring down. For example, a good deal of Woodson and Wilson counties. You had flash flood warnings and aerial flood warnings not too long ago, all because of rain amounts averaging 1.2 inches, but you can easily see some rain amounts pushing over 3, 4, maybe up to 5 inches in a couple of spots. That's the same case around Fort Scott, Nevada, down to about Pittsburgh, and even coming close to the town of Jasper. This corridor had 1.4 inches of rain on the average, but easily heavier pockets pushing almost 5 inches there. Fortunately, we've been seeing these rain chances decrease ever since we got past sunset. And this is going to lead to a decent dry stretch if you are not a fan of rain, at least upset the rest of your holiday weekend. But temperatures were quite interesting to see play out today. We had lower to middle 70s this morning. Everybody stayed fairly quiet. A lot of us pushing into the lower to middle 90s by about 3 o'clock, but you can see the temperatures drop rapidly as the storms developed and migrate back toward the west. We actually had some 70s on the board during the 6 o'clock hour if you were seeing the heaviest of the clouds, the rain, and even the thunderstorms. But again, all this activity has been dwindling downward, signaling that we'll have a quiet night ahead of us and a quiet 4th on the way, while any big severe weather stays just off to the north and west. However, the front is lifting back to our northeast, and we're starting to see these upper levels really build in as well. So that is going to set us up for a dry stretch throughout much of this week, but a hot and humid one as well. So at least for tonight, we'll keep things dry, and eventually we're going to see temperatures settle back mainly into the mid-70s. So quite mild, if not a bit warm, to start your 4th of July out. But I think we're in good shape for the rest of the day. Mostly sunny in the morning, but maybe some afternoon clouds as well. But as far as your 4th of July goes, we're looking dry this time around with generally a light south breeze, sometimes at 5 to 15. 75 in the morning, 93 by noon. I'm seeing highs topping out around 98. And as far as your 4th of July evening goes, you can see how we're pretty much staying quiet. Now, what does that mean for fireworks displays or any outdoor plans for tomorrow evening? Again, we're going to keep things dry, partly cloudy to mostly clear, but we'll still be in the mid-90s by 6 o'clock, 91 by 8, and still in the mid-80s by the time we hit the 10 o'clock hour. Briefly wanted to show you, though, feels like temperatures, because even though we're dry for the 4th, more humidity will still be around, so it's going to feel like 105 degrees across much of the area tomorrow afternoon. And we'll just do it again on Tuesday. Highs in the upper 90s, heat indices back near 105. And these are numbers that are going to stick. Certainly to go throughout the rest of the week. In fact, alert days are up because heat indices Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday could range between 105 and 110. With highs around 100, maybe as hot as 102 on Thursday. Dry throughout that stretch, Chris, and fingers crossed we can see at least some isolated storms Saturday to at least drop highs back in the upper 90s.